The cooler way that gives you more control is to use a preset. So here you've got this little vocal thing here, and you want to enhance the audio quality. They have presets, and the presets are inside the effects rack. So you have effects racks for individual files like this, and when you work inside a multi-track mix, effect racks for both of those guys are effects racks. So here's the effects rack for this particular file, and just a bunch of placeholders waiting for you to select an effect. Well, I could go out and select an effect like a hard limiter or a compressor or dynamics processing, but they have these presets here. You click on the presets drop-down list, and you don't need to read all these guys. It'll take you a long time to do that. But there are a couple things in here that are vocal-oriented. One's called a podcast voice. The other one's called a radio announcer voice. The podcast voice, I'll just show that to you. I don't recommend you use it. It adds something. You get this message saying, by the way, one of these guys requires a lot of processor power, and that's the one right there. I'll say, okay, fine. It uses something called adaptive noise reduction. Adaptive noise reduction tries to analyze your files for any noise and then tries to reduce the noise, which is not a good thing because it doesn't work that well. It usually is lagging behind any noise, and it usually just doesn't really do a good job reducing the noise. And so I'd rather control that manually, and I'm going to show you how to reduce noise and remove noises next class anyways. So I'll do Control-Command-Z to undo that. I don't want to deal with that one. The good one to use instead of podcast voice is radio announcer voice. And that adds 3 effects: multiband compressor, parametric equalizer, and hard limiter. So to see these effects and hear how they work, I'm going to turn off these bottom 2 by just clicking on the little green thing there. We'll deal just with the multiband compressor.
And dedicated to the proposition that all men are...
Wow, is that something? My voice is now way down here. I'll double click on this to show you what that looks like. This is the multiband compressor. It's called VST, Virtual Studio Technology, I think it stands for, from a German company, and the company that made this for the VST plugin, which is now a standardized plugin approach for audio. It's a company called Isotope. And it divides up the audio into 4 frequency bands and then allows you to adjust characteristics within those frequency bands. And you can control the bands like so and decide which areas you want to control. And you can also solo them to kind of hear what's going on. If I press this, it'll be very bass-like. Right, that's the bass side of things. I can solo the mid-range.
Civil War.
And it's amazing that 4 of these guys together end up sounding like this.
Whether that nation or any nation.
So that is boosting certain areas, pulling back certain areas, and this is a powerful tool, and you can adjust things here if you want to. Instead of taking the way that the Adobe engineers set this up for voices, you can change this if you want. You can, say, raise vocals, what have you, but I'm really happy with what they've done here in the preset, and it's pretty hard to understand all this stuff anyways, so I'm happy with that. I'll close that down.
Thank you for watching this video. My name is Jeff Sangstack, an Adobe Certified Expert and the lead instructor here at Bluefx.net. If you want to watch this entire video lesson, as well as other live classes and After Effects crash courses, then I invite you to check out the Bluefx After Effects Academy. Just click the link below this video to find out what we've prepared for you in the After Effects Academy.